This is the last time I'm going to do it before the postseason. Even then, I don't know where the Mets are going to be and if I'll pick up the games. That said, stand up, New York Mets fans. Penultimate game against Atlanta. Suffered a bad loss last night because Jake has been losing. I think has been slipping lately. Tonight, it's Max Scherzer on the mound. He faces Kyle Wright of Atlanta. The link to the yard is in the description below. Is in the chat if anyone wants to bother coming in. I'll be right back. I gotta get the mail. I hate when Mom does this to me. If there is any. Sorry, had to fetch the mail, for my mom. That said, I really hate that they decided to do the Fox broadcast on a Saturday when it's college football season. And don't get me wrong, I am not the biggest fan of collegiate football. But that said, I find this kind of distracting. Most people tomorrow will get either the legacy for the those who get the early game only will get Commanders and Cowboys or regional coverage. Those who get the late game will get Cardinals Panthers. There's predominantly. Though next week it's strictly tomorrow it's strictly the CBS games that are going to be the national doubleheader games of the week. 1 o'clock, Buffalo, Baltimore. 4 o'clock, New England, Green Bay. These two teams come in tied for the division lead after a season of highs and lows on both squads. This division is the last one that we need to set to determine. A Met win, they control their own destiny regardless of what happens tomorrow night again when Chris Bassett faces Charlie Morton. Brave win, then all they need is a sweep to control their destiny. And by proxy, the division crown. So essentially, this is more like sudden death for the Mets. They cannot afford to fuck it up tonight. Believe me, they cannot. Every other division, the AL is all set up with its playoff standings. Houston's number 1, Yankees are number 2, Cleveland's number 3, number 4 is Toronto, Tampa's number 5, Seattle is number 6. The Dodgers are number 1. The Mets currently sit number 2 via the tiebreaker. The Cardinals are number 3, Braves number 4, Padres number 5, and Phillies sit in 6th in the NL. But the last two spots, the last division, and the back two wildcard slots have not been completely determined yet in the National League. The only things that have been determined: top wildcard, West Division, and Central Division champions. We head out to Truist Park in Atlanta. Two teams sitting at 98 and 59, the New York Mets and Atlanta Braves. Battle it out to determine who becomes the East champion this weekend, essentially this weekend. Winner of this will have the magic number reduced to 4. Last night, the Braves just pummeled Jacob deGrom. 3 solo bombs en route to a 5-2 victory by Austin Riley, Matt Olson, and Dansby Swanson. The latter most was Swanson's 100th career homer. And then, despite a bases-loaded jam by Kenley Jansen, he got both Francisco Alvarez and Ty Naquin to strike out to end the game. Actually, it's not 8-7. It's 9-8. But of course, as we've seen throughout most of the season, every time the Braves get close to jumping the Mets or even tying them, and in one case they did get the division lead away from the Mets, the Braves choked it away. Atlanta choked it away. Let that chance to get past the Mets more often than not slip through their fingers. Will history repeat itself again? I don't know. Part of the order in the month of September. Swanson, averaging 225. Riley, averaging 206. Olsen, 169. But last night, each one of them had a solo bomb. He had a solo homer. On the other hand, the Mets have Pete Alonso and Francisco Lindor, who between them 234 RBIs, 65 homers, including Alonso with a franchise record 131 ribbies. And he leads the major leagues by 1 RBI. Why 1 RBI? Because no one's wanting to pitch to Aaron Judge to let him get his 62nd homer. Kyle Wright's on the mound. He leads the league and wins with 20 of them. This is not going to be an easy matchup for the Mets. I'll say that much. Max Scherzer, 1 earned run his last 2 starts. This was the matchup I had more circle on my calendar. Though on paper, you could say the Mets' best chance for a win is tomorrow, Chris Bassett going one-on-one with Charlie Morton, a man who, if you exclude Jake Odorizzi, is probably the weakest pitcher in the Braves rotation. But again, that's at least on paper. First pitch in about 2 minutes. Let's run through the lineups. Let's look at the lineups for this fuckfest. For the Mets, it'll be Nimmo in center, Alonso at first. Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Escobar at third, Vogelbach DHing, Canha in left, Naquin in right, Neo behind the plate. For the Braves, it's Acuna in right, Swanson at short, Harris at center, Riley at third, Olsen at first, d'Arnaud behind the plate, Ozuna DHing, Rosario in left, and Arcia at second. Fuck the share option. Well, let's do it. Wright, predominantly a curveball pitcher, 34%, then a 2-seamer, 4-seamer, changeup, and a slider. First pitch to Nimmo, and he takes one low, ball 1. Nimmo this year, career high 58 RBIs, career high 90-plus runs scored. Strike 1, as Nimmo doesn't go after one inside, low and inside. Strike 2 up at the letters. I don't know why Nimmo didn't bother to swing at that one. who is right-handed, which makes it more of a paradox tonight for the Mets as they're facing a curveball right-hander. Ball 2, Nimmo didn't go. Ball 3, that's way outside. Full count. This is what I like with Nimmo. He works the count. Time to get walks. Come on, Nimmo. Just get a damn walk. Just get a damn walk. Payoff pitch. Ground ball through the hole. Base hit in the left center. Nimmo's on with a single. Let's go. Come on, guys. We need to redeem ourselves tonight. Personally, I would have preferred Guillorme at third over Escobar, since Escobar doesn't like to play close on the line, where Guillorme does. But that being over on the hot corner. But that being said, what am I going to do? Showalter's the one who manages this team, not me. Here's Alonso, ranked second in the NL in homers, top in RBIs, sixth in slugging percentage. The only guy he's behind in the homer department, Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies, who has 42. Oh, he was going after that one and he missed it. Strike one. Come on, come on, Pete. Whack it. Crush it, you son of a bitch. Setting up outside. Low in the dirt. Bounces in the dirt. 1-1. Showalter tied for fifth win, by most wins by an NL manager in his first year with a team in MLB history at 98 victories. No one expected this with Buck in his first year in Flushing. Part of me kind of did, but not to where he exceeded my expectations. 1-1 pitch. Strike two. Pete didn't even bother going all around, but it still hit the strike zone. Personally, I would have had him swing it and fend that one off. Come on, Pete. Just hit the damn thing. Just hit it. Chopped it, but it's foul. Ball two. Eleven pitches out of the gate for Wright. Shift more lean towards the left-hand side. Arcia and Swanson plugging that hole in the middle. Pete would be best to pull a grounder to the right side. Pull it right towards right. Ball three. Now, I don't know if there's any logic in sending Nimmo, as he's not one to steal bases and to roll the dice on stealing bases. Dozen pitches, and this is the second time Wright has fallen behind 3-2 on his opponent after getting ahead of them 1-2. He gave up a base hit to Nimmo. Let's see what he does with Alonso. Walked him. Okay. I'll live with that. So far, Wright a little rusty out of the gate. I wonder if he's a little distraught after one of his last outings, namely where he basically got slaughtered against Philadelphia in a game that I didn't expect him to lose, to be quite frank frank with you guys. He barely got out of there with a no decision. That was last Sunday against Philadelphia in a game that nearly got washed out. Here's Lindor. Met records for shortstop in productivity: 25 homers, 103 RBIs, batting .272 this year, and 103 career best in terms of home ribbies. Swing and a miss. Prior to that, he didn't hit more than 92, drive in more than 92 RBIs. Strike one and one, well low and inside. Oh one. In and out of the glove, but 0-2 nonetheless. Third time now. Wright has gotten ahead of his opponent of the batter 0-2. Let's see if he doesn't screw it up again. He's already given up a hit and a walk in his first two at batters. That one's fouled. Uh-oh. Is Lindor gimping? Defense behind Wright, Rosario in left, Harrison center, Acuna in right. Again, you gotta wonder how much that leg of Ronald Acuna Jr. has been screaming at him to play DH. Austin Riley at third, Swanson at short, Arcia at second, Olsen at first, d'Arnaud behind the plate. Makes you wonder, even with the Wizard of Oz back, why isn't Snitker playing him? Is he trying to save him for the postseason? Ozzie Albies for the postseason? Possibly. 0-2's way high, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Lindor, you son of a bitch. Fastball up and just outside, and he chased it. You son of a bitch. One down. Swung under it. Son of a bitch. That one nearly hits, Jeff. Ball one. He's been hitting .330 this year in Truzet. He's second in the major leagues at a .322 batting average. Keep in mind, the Mets have only had one batting champion in their franchise history. That was Jose Reyes back in 2011. Ball two. Pretty long first inning for Kyle Wright. He's thrown 20 pitches now. Half of them have been for balls, and half of them have been for strikes. He's got a walk, a strikeout, and a hit coughed up, and runners on first and second, and one out to cope with. McNeil lines one to right, base hit. No one's going to challenge. Nimmo's going to hold up. He knows Acuna's arm. Bags loaded, one out. Now for Canna. Is it going to be, I forget, is it Escobar or Canna who's batting next? It's Escobar. Lined one in the right center, but of course we know how good of an arm Ronald Acuna Jr.'s got. So smart move by Nimmo to hold up. By Joey Cora to hold Nimmo up and not send him. Here's El Caballo. One grand slam this year. you're in this situation, swing and a miss. I mean, earlier this year, I was mad that the Mets kept playing Escobar. More so around May to July, where he started to suck dick. But he's really turned it around August through September. Yeah, and I was getting more comfortable with Guillorme in that spot. 0-1, and he doesn't chase it. Strike two. So I would have preferred him to chase it. I mean, a pop up wouldn't get a run home, but I'd be okay with it. It would pretty much negate the double play, but it comes at the trade off of any out would prevent a run from getting home. That being said, here's the 0-2 to Escobar. Come on, you dumb horse. Kick it, whack it. Chopper. That's not, I mean, that's going to get at least one home. That's going to get the run home at least, as it's not far enough now for the double play ball. So the Mets get on the board first on a ground out by Escobar. Stand up, New York Mets fans. That's RBI number 69 for El Caballo. Here's Vogelbach. That's way outside, ball one. And Wright's lucky that d'Arnaud was able to catch that, because if that ball gets away from him, it's going to the backstop, and it's probable Alonso gets home and makes it 2-0 New York. Probable, but not likely, given that Alonso's not that fast of a base runner. Strike one. Emphasis on probable that Alonso gets home. If that ball gets to the backstop. Vogelbach has reached in 14 of his last 26 at bats. Oh, he golfed at that one, but he swung over it. 1-2. Swung it well over a curveball. Bogey's not been that great hitting off speed shit. Come on, Bogey. Just crush it. Knock it down the line. Here's a 1-2. Foul tipped. I think it also got a bit of d'Arnaud's glove. But he's okay. I really don't want the rest of the last 3 games of the year to end up being a fucking teeter totter for the Mets. That being said, Bogey chops that one foul, so he's staying alive and really chewing up that pitch count for Wright, who's now at this will be his 30th pitch of inning number 1. But they're showing a good bit of plate discipline out of the gate. 78 and 15 the Mets are when they score first. Third highest record in the majors in the 93 where they've gotten them front first. However, they're 20 and 44 when they don't. Here's a 1-2. Chopper back to the mound. Slow roller. And this is why I don't like Vogelbach when he gets like that, when he chases everything. Anyway, Mets get a run on 2 hits, but they strand 2. Top of the first complete. Braves 1. Here, Mets 1. Here comes Atlanta. And here comes Atlanta. It'll be Acuna, Swanson, Harris. Other games that basically more or less solidified playoff stats in the AL. Yankees shut out the Orioles 8-0, even though Judge got walked in every fucking at bat he had, so no 62 today. Red Sox got shut out by the Blue Jays 10-0, solidifying themselves as the top wild card. The Mariners won 5-1 over the A's. Milwaukee looking to leapfrog Philadelphia after they lost the first game 13-4 to the Nationals. They're playing the second game where right now it's 2-0 Philadelphia in the bottom of the second of a doubleheader that was supposed to happen yesterday. But that being said, the back half of the doubleheader got washed out by the remnants of Hurricane Ian, now Tropical Storm Ian, I think by now. Scherzer up on the mound, and here we go. He faces Acuna, Swanson, Harris, Riley, Olsen, d'Arnaud, Ozuna, Rosario, and Arcia. Again, I question why Snitker is not using Ozzie Albies. Did he get injured again? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's on the bench. Let me double check the Braves roster. Guess he did get injured again. Strike one on the first pitch to Ronald Acuna Jr. Speaking of injuries, you gotta figure if that leg of Acuna's that has been bugging him since last year is screaming in agony. Ground ball. McNeil scoops it up. One down. In 2 pitches, 1 out. Of course, Scherzer, longtime Tiger. Then he went to the Astros. Then he ended up going to the Nationals. Won the World Series in 2019. Even with Washington. Got traded to LA last year. Didn't pan out. Got shipped out and got put on free agency claims by the Dodgers. Mets picked him up. For at least a 2-year deal. 46% of Max's pitches, they're going to be heaters. Swanson hit one. Speaking of heaters, Swanson crushed one last night for his 100th career home run. Pops that one up in foul ground. Is that going to make it? And that's going to go into the Brave dugout. Strike one. 0-1. There we go. 0-1 pitch. Ball one or strike one on that one? Ball one. This actually works better. Swanson, 23 home runs, 93 RBIs. He's 4th in the NL in hits with 173. 1-1 pitch. Oh, that's wet. Really over-torqued on that one. Ball 2. Last time these two teams played about a couple of months ago in Truist, I questioned if the mound was rigged in Braves' favor. In the Braves' favor. Ball 3. Reason B, Carrasco and Walker left their games early with an oblique strain and back spasms, respectively. Is the mound rigged? I don't know. Counts at 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Swanson. That's fouled off. We got a full count. Payoff pitch on the way. Here it comes. Line right to Lindor, who snags it before it hits the ground. 2 down. Nice going, Frankie. So the Wizard of Oz is injured again. And for those who don't know, yes, October is once again, it's October. You know what that means? Aside from Halloween, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ball one. Now, this is referring to Max's stint on the injured list that started back in May when he left the game against St. Louis with an oblique strain that shelved him for about 8 weeks. Ball two. Michael Harris, probably one of the toughest hitters on this Braves lineup. Strike one. I mean, toughest young hitters, I might want to point out. This kid is a rookie, and yet look what he's done since being called up back in June. When he showed up, I didn't know who this kid was. Swing and a miss, strike two. And I'm referring to Michael Harris II. This is what happened May 18th in the game against St. Louis. After throwing one in the dirt, he basically said, something's wrong, I'm done, I gotta leave the game. I mean, Mets won the game anyway, but that said, 2-2 in the dirt, full count. And for the second time tonight. I mean, this inning. Now, granted, Scherzer's only thrown about half as many pitches as Wright has. Or relatively fast, as it's not an immaculate. But then again, I don't pitch those on. Scorched to left, right center, but caught by Nimmo. Thank goodness. First inning over. 1-2-3 for Max. We go to the second. Mets 1, Atlanta 0. Stupid auto insurance advertisements. Had the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Halloween ends. In theaters, October 14th. Also to be available for streaming on Peacock. Pizza. Not that I'm the biggest fan of Little Caesars. I don't get their pizzas that often. I'm predominantly a Domino's or Pizza Hut guy. That being said, I'm trying to dodge pizzas these days. Why? The tomato sauce. Did you folks know that tomatoes actually have a protein in them that gives people arthritis as they get older? I'm not joking about that. It's a last moon night in Atlanta. Mark Canha leads off, and he takes a strike 0-1 down the middle of the plate. Canha, 22 games on base streak, longest active in the National League. Last night he got on by getting plunked. Plunked in the ninth, strike 2. I don't know why he's not swinging at these. Grounder to short, picked up by Swanson, throws to first, got him. 1 down. $38,000 to $40,000 in True's but then again, that's not a shock given that this is a rivalry series with a lot of title implications, with the division crown implications at stake. There's a shot of Rick Kranitz, the pitching coach of Atlanta. There's Ty Naquin. He fouls it off. Strike 1. Down the left field line. Hooks it to left, but it's going to go foul. Strike 1. That was during the 5-game series in August. Doesn't go. Ball 1. Let's go back to Naquin's last outing against Wright, where he homered not once but twice on August 6th. One pitch. Way upstairs, 2-1. Hello, Chad. Well, if you want to do it, there's the link, dude. Swung on a miss. I don't know why Ty chased that one. I hate when they chase those kinds of pitches. 2-2. 5-0 Philadelphia against Washington. That would give him a little more breathing room with Milwaukee. I'm referring to the Phillies. 2-2, and Naquin stupidly swings at one at his legs and outside. Why the hell you guys swing at those kinds of pitches? No reason. Just let those go. Honestly. Son of a bitch. Swept across the plate. Naquin would have been better off just letting that one go. And here's Tomas Nido, who hit a homer in last night's game. Month of September, he finally got the homerless monkey off his back, hitting all 3 of his homers this year in September. You want to call the game with me, Chad? You want to call the game with me, Chad? Come on, get your ass in here. Ball 1 to Nido. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Where's the discipline we saw in the last inning? Chop foul. You coming in here, Chad, or not? Nimmo on deck. Come on, Nido. That's fouled off to the right. Bloops that one to center. Dive, but Harris has got it. Massive catch. Side retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 in the second. I was hoping for that one to drop. Nonetheless, inning and a half complete, 1-0 New York. I'm going to say this. F you, Danny DeVito. F you. Never did like that song. Do we really need more Star Wars Disney shit? First pitch to Olsen, I believe this is, or is it Riley? Nope, that's Riley. Strike one. Career high 38 homers versus a crush last night. That one's fouled back, 0 2. Oh, 2. Oh, that one nearly gets away from Nito. Ball one. Here's a 1 2. Ground ball. Base hit. Lindor tried to dive for it. He wasn't going to get it given where he was positioned. Trust me. Lindor was not going to get that ball. Well, unless he jumped right out of the gate. He didn't. And even if he did get it, Riley would have beaten the throw. So even if Lindor did get it, he would have been better off putting that ball in his pocket. Here's Olsen, who also hit a homer off the Grom last night. Strike one. Last 5 games, 3 homers, 6 RBIs, even though in the month of September, Olsen pretty much blew goat chunks. He only 165 throughout the month. That's pop foul behind the plate, 1 and 1, 0 and 2. And I mean well behind the plate. Like that no one was going to get that ball. Excuse me. Chopper. McNeil will get the force at second, but that's about it. Smart move. Here's d'Arnaud, the former Met. He's no stranger to Scherzer. Swing and a miss at one low and outside. 1 0 1. Darno at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, don't compare Lindor to Gleyber. At least Lindor can use the bat properly, Poppy. Yeah, I'll admit Gleyber may be better with the glove than Lindor, but the bat is where Lindor shines. Gleyber's been really screwing it up this year. 0-2 pitch. Ball 1. So far, through 20-plus pitches, 25 pitches, Max hasn't gotten a K. That one's fouled off. 7-0 Philadelphia and Washington. 6-0 St. Louis over Pittsburgh. Kansas City leading Cleveland, the Central champion Guardians 4-0. Not that that game really matters. It's just a way for the Guardians to get out. For the Royals to try to get out of the basement, as the Tigers and Twins are tied at 2. They win the 5th. Miami leads 2-0 over Milwaukee, so that's a little more saving grace for Philadelphia. Fouled off again, this time short behind the plate. Top 3 in Houston, no score between the Rays and the Astros. Still waiting for San Diego, Chicago, Texas, LA. And Texas, LA to get going. And Colorado and the Dodgers to get started. Come on. Come on, Max. Get the frickin' strikeout, you doofus. Bounces up and away. And Olsen moves into scoring position. Max, stop playing with your damn food. And just feast on him, you son of a bitch. Motherfucker. Double play chance now pretty much gone. And a hit could get Olsen home. Now, I don't know how fast Olsen is, but a double would definitely get him home. Or a line drive single. Two to Darno. That's fouled off again. Max, stop playing with this guy. Get him out already, you son of a bitch. Pardon my mouth, but I'm getting a little frustrated with this. Ain't that the truth? Here's the 2-2. Got him! Sit down, Darno! First punch out tonight for Max. High and inside on Darno. Let's keep it up, Max. Strike 1 to Ozuna, who hasn't really been the powerhouse he was last year when the Braves got him at the deadline. This year, he's only hitting 222, 22 homers, and 53 RBIs. Stupid chest problem. 0-1. Ball 1. Can we not target that far outside the zone, Tomas? 1-1 pitch. Just outside. Ball 2. Of course, Orlando Arcia, A. Rosario, a guy who's been having vision issues this year, on deck. I mean, missed 2 months getting corrective optic surgery. Bunt, check swing, foul, 2-2. Excuse me. That's popped up. Is it going to be McNeil or Naquin? It's Naquin who makes the catch. Two innings down in Atlanta, 7 to go. 1-0 Mets. I'm always fluctuating between 2 or 3 people in here in these streams. Which always bugs me. "38 days until the midterms, folks. Countdown begins now. If I were you folks, shout your freedom and never vote a Democrat or a left-wing independent voter ever again." As far as I'm concerned, we need to cut the cancer that are political leftists. Left overkill, left-wing socialist politicians who don't give a fuck for this country and give a fuck more for their agenda than anything else. That being said, let's get back to the ball game. We're in the third, 1-0 New York on an Escobar groundout in the first. Strike one to Nimmo. Strike two. Hey, Evie. Ball one. Nimmo bloops that one to right center or hits it fairly deep, back to the track, to the wall, leap. And Harris makes another catch, robbing Nimmo of a double at least. At least at the wall.
Hey.
Hey, Evie.
So, how you been today?
Fine. Just found out Antonio Inoki passed away this morning.
Oh, man. Another person lost this week alongside with Coolio.
Yep. You probably don't know who Inoki is, do you?
I don't know.
Founder of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He died of a skin condition.
Oh.
Aliodomosis, I believe it's called.
But anyways, like I've been taking a break from, from streaming for a while.
Here's Alonzo. He's gonna chop it to the side. Riley cuts it off and 2 down. You were saying?
Like I've been taking a break from streaming for a while after I've been streaming 3 days of Splatfest.
The Splatoon 3 thing?
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Yeah. But I heard like later in October they're gonna be doing some sort of Halloween event, more really like the zombie mode situation.
Eh. Well,
But I could, even
yes.
though I could survive a lot of zombie apocalypse attacks, to be honest.
Well, in any case, Lindor's up. Let's see what he's got here. First pitch from Kyle Wright, outside, ball one. Ball two. So far, it's been predominantly a pitching game. Only difference, Eduardo Escobar ground out for an RBI in the first. That was too slow for them for Atlanta to try to turn two. Two with the bags loaded. 2-0 pitch. Strike one. How about that sweeper?
Yeah. Besides, I realized the whole situation with Leitor and these female cosplayers been doing. It's related to how worse the cosplay community is becoming, to be honest.
You mean how everyone will just complain to the con ops just for looking at them, for you looking at them the wrong way?
Well, either that or basically other BS reasons, to be honest.
I get what you mean.
Because, like, the reason is.
2-2 pitch.
And the reason is, it's all
Lindor
because they
lines
just.
one in the left center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Harris will cut it off, and Lindor will stop it first with a single.
I see. So you're watching the play-by-play on the website, right?
You know, I'm watching it on TV, but I'm using the Gamecast as a base.
Oh, I see.
Gamecast can be a little delayed at spots.
So, anyways, as I'm saying, with the cosplay community, well, it's been infiltrated by the Me Too movement and other fake activists, including those who are looking for clout.
Got that right. I mean, would you call me an infiltrator with all the foes I do when I'm not looking for clout, or no?
No. I'm not. I don't even look for clout for all those stupid crap, to be honest. All it is I realized the point
Here's
because.
McNeil, and he fouls that one off on one. How badly did New York get hit by what was left of Ian?
Not really much. It's just rain.
I got hit by a deluge yesterday.
Wow.
Lots of wind, too, but nothing that tore a lot and knocked a tree over. A few branches fell in my yard. Leaves are scattered all over the place, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All one.
And I'm not sure how's Jersey going on, so I talk to my friends in Jersey.
Swing and a miss by McNeil, 1-2. Yeah, last year was a struggle for McNeil because he kept pulling towards other hitters. This year he went to the fielders. This year he's gone back to his roots of hitting for contact as opposed to hitting for power, throwing the injury he suffered last year. 1-2. Low, ball two. Just for the record, I'm not going to call the legacy game for the Giants and Bears tomorrow. I doubt I'm going to get it on Fox down here.
Yeah.
Pokes that one right at Olsen, who will just walk to the bag and get the out. Mets get a hit, but nothing else. 2.5 complete. Still 1-0 New York. I mean, I'm hoping when a certain someone gets back in the White House, a purge of these infiltrators begins.
Yeah, I agree. Even I put Lady Tor on, like I reported to some website that they can look for those infiltrators up anyway. Basically, I report to to like I say the special ops for that.
Hmm.
The point is, once the certain someone's come back to the White House, these infiltrators and everything, and hopefully, once these infiltrators are gone, well, I can go back in peace in conventions and other places I could go.
But will it get Vic his job back? Probably not. Unless everyone that threw him under the bus is thrown out.
Yeah, or the better option is if the companies get bankrupt at some point, then we'll see what happens.
I've been more worried with the Ruby Ice Queendom dub. Uh, More specifically with who's going to play Nicholas Schnee when the episode comes up where we finally hear his voice.
Yeah, I kind of gave up on Ruby, to be honest.
I know. I mean, I sat through the Japanese dub of Ice Queendom, and it's okay. It's the English dub that I'm a little concerned with. Again, with the Nicholas voice. My question is, who do you put in there? I've narrowed it down to 6 guys. Paul St. Peter, Robert Bruce Elliott, Richard Epcar, John Swayze, Kent Williams, and Jameson Price. And unfortunately, out of those 6, I have a gut feeling it's going to be Robert who gets that role. You know what I mean, Evie?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's the oldest out of those 6, and he's got the connections. He's got the connections, and he probably wouldn't cost much to use. Regardless, here's Orlando Arcia, Eddie Rosario. This year has been a struggle for Rosario, mostly because he had to go through for optic repair for surgery that would fix his eyesight when he was struggling earlier this year. He has fixed it a bit, but not much.
I see.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Or strike 2, I should say. And his numbers have really proven how much he suffered. 218 batting average, 5 homers, 23 RBIs, 0.605 OPS. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1. He was the NLCS MVP last year with 3 homers and 11 ribbies, 383 batting average, and a 1,073 OPS in the league championship last year against the Dodgers. That ball skips away, 2-2. Max, just throw it over that damn plate. The guy's practically blind. Throw it over the plate and get him to chase it, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Two on the way.
And besides, with
Sit down. He swung at one low and away.
Oh. And besides, with underdog BT, well, it's better to let him simp because it'll be easier for a lot of women to know BT is an actual creep.
And not to mention that many of the VAs at Crunchyroll are a bunch of racist pigs anyway.
Yeah. Because the point is, with BT, he's the actual creep around because he just want to get laid. But the point is, do I really care? No.
I mean, I'm 35 and I'm desperate to get laid. But you see me creeping around like that? No.
Yeah.
Ball 1 that went way outside Orlando Arcia.
And the point is, I don't creep around on women. Just look around and just chill and everything.
Fouled off, 1-1.
And the point is like, oh, with Lady Tora, when I look through her TikTok and everything, she have a bit of a jealousy issue, to be honest.
Jealousy against who?
Against younger cosplayers.
That's popped up by Arcia to left. Canna is gonna can it. 2 down.
Against younger cosplayers and lowly drawings.
This is what happened a couple of Saturdays ago to Albies. Broke his hand as he crashed into Gene Segura.
Wow.
And oh God, that is ugly to look at. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that you're watching the game.
I'm just looking at play-by-play.
And here's Acuna, who again, you gotta wonder, why the hell is Snicker having him in right field when that leg has been killing him all damn year? Swing and a miss, strike one. I mean, you heard about what happened to Acuna last year, right? Crashed into the wall in Miami and tore his ACL.
Wow. That's a lot of damage, I could say.
Yeah, and he was basically alternating between putting him in and leaving him out for months. Slow roller to right, to the third base side, and Escobar should have just left that one in his pocket instead of trying to make the throw. Acuna's safe on an infield hit. I mean, seriously, Ed. Balls that slow, just stick them in your damn pocket.
Yeah.
And that's even with that leg killing him. Let me still beat it out. Know what I mean? Throwing the fact that Escobar has this habit with those slow rollers of positioning himself too far back to get them. Start up a little closer, and maybe you get a chance of getting Acuna out. Here's Swanson. And the chop being hurt. And we hear the chop, the sound of the chop intrudes
Let's
it.
see. So besides, with Leitor, I have a jealousy issues because she hates women who are prettier or younger than her in the cosplay community. As in,
I bet Monica and Jamie hate some of their co-workers who are younger, slimmer, and prettier than they are because those two bitches don't bother going to the gym.
yeah, and that's for.
I mean, you look at guys like Vic. You look at guys like Johnny. To a lesser extent, Kyle Phillips. They always go to the gym.
Yeah, that's true. They always work out. And that's for Lady Tora. Like, I know she doesn't go to the gym often, and at the same time, she's not working well with her face.
Ricochets off Lindor's glove, but Ken is able to cut it off, and it's a two-out single. Son of a bitch.
I'm just saying, there are some women who has ugly faces, not working well for them. To be honest, they're like they look like witches.
Too hard to try on that backhand, and Lindor just let it ricochet off his glove. But again, you gotta wonder, what kind of agony is Acuna in on that leg? Bad hop. And Lindor misplayed it, ricocheted off his wrist. That going to be as a hit or an E5? I don't know. But here's Harris. Come on, Max. Get out of this situation, you motherfucker. In the center, Nimmo's got it. Thank God. Left center, and Nimmo was able to catch it to get Scherzer out of the jam. But 2 hits coughed up, and the Braves strand 2. We're through 3. 1-0 Atlanta. Close one. Oh, It's a fielding error. Never mind. Evie, what's your opinion of the Amazon Prime show, The Boys?
I didn't watch it yet, but if I have the chance, I'll watch it.
Trust me, don't get the comics. They're a lot worse.
Yeah. But so far, I had to like put my repayment on my Amazon Prime again, cause I had to buy some stuff on Amazon.
Okay, here's another question: the death battle tomorrow. Who wins it? Xenoverse Trunks or Archie Silver?
Morally, Xenoverse Trunks.
You think they'll use the abridged Trunks voice for this, or will they use Eric for this?
Either way.
I'm saying abridged Trunks. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because it's more cost efficient. I mean, they used Takahata at least 3 or 4 times. Well, actually, 6. 3 is
Oh.
Deadpool, 2 is Vegeta, 1 is Alucard. Remember?
I see.
Go to the 4th, the Mets will send up Escobar, Vogelbach, and Canna.
Yeah, with Google Stadia, well, it's shutting down next year, which is a good thing
Personally, I
because
don't even know why Google bothered making a gaming console.
they're not making a gaming console. It's basically cloud gaming. And
They get
even
like,
though cloud
they get
gaming
like
is a
points,
scam,
though. Escobar fouls that one off, strike 1.
I'm just saying cloud gaming is a big scam because the point is you don't even own the game.
True. Escobar lines that one to left. Harris is going to get that one easily. An easy can of corn for Michael Harris to make the catch. 1 down.
Be right back. I had to use the bathroom, right?
Okay. Vogelbach fouls that one off. Strike 1. Vogelbach lines one in the left field. That's going to be a base hit. Hit with a ground ball single to the left. There you go, Bogey. Strike 1 of Canna. Canna fouls that one off. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. And he goes down swinging. Motherfucker. Third K for Kyle Wright. To be honest, three and a half innings in, and only 5 strikeouts between these two guys. You usually expect to be a lot more so with Max than you would with Kyle. But that said, That it does. Here's Naquin. Naquin was the gullible fool in his last at bat back in the second. Strike one.
All right, I'm back.
Hey,
So what I missed so far?
Vogelbach got a single. Canna struck out. Escobar flied out. Vogelbach got a single. Canna struck out. Naquin's down 0-2.
I see.
Ball one. Foul tip. 1-2 still. Well, since I'm not going. Smoke to right. That ball is caught by Acuna. I thought that one was going out. Damn it. Naquin gave it a ride, but it hung up for Acuna to get it at the track. Damn it. Sasuke Retsuden manga adaptation announced in a couple of weeks. Did you hear me, Evie?
Yeah. Even the only thing I know about so far with the only cloud gaming system they have is Amazon Luna. But you know, it's free to play if I have Amazon Prime, so yeah. I forget what does BLM stands for, not Black Lives Matter, more like Biden loves minors.
Fouled off. 0-1 by 0-1 to Riley. Yeah, that's Riley. I prefer what I call the true BLM to be Blue Lives Matter, but can we keep the politics out of it?
I know.
Strike
Yeah,
two.
just
Riley this year tops in extra base hits, second in total bases, third in homers, fourth in slugging, ball one. But I mean, seriously, BLM should be changed from that certain lives matter to the blue lives.
yeah.
Because
Doesn't we
those
care
who
about the
claim
cops?
Black Lives Matter, they're just a bunch of privileged white folk who don't give a damn about black people.
Yeah.
Those who say Blue Lives Matter, on the other hand, care about the armed response.
Yeah, it's true. And the problem is, let's say this: these privileged
1-2,
white.
ball two.
If you know these privileged white people are the problem going on, because here's the thing that I've been attacked by these type of people before online, including
Not the
Lady
only one.
Tora.
2-2 pitch to Riley. That's fouled off.
The point is like they say they care about the minorities, but no, they just care about their
Agenda.
agenda. Morally, they just want to bring back slavery, just like what happened 200 years ago.
Ball three. Usually Scherzer's been pretty keen on getting that curveball for a strikeout. Didn't get that time. Full count on the way to Riley. That's popped up. Foul territory, and it's going to go over the Brave dugout and 7 or 8 rows back. Personally, I think it should have been Scherzer going yesterday and DeGrom going tonight. But I think the outcome would have been no different. And regardless. Riley lines one on the left. That's a fair ball. That's going to be at least a double. Cannon will cut it off, and Riley will stop at second with a leadoff double, tying run at scoring position. Damn it. This is what I've been having a problem with Met starters lately. Lately, they've had this nasty habit of trying to play with their food rather than eat it, so to speak. And that was a case of playing with your food, not eating it. Right over the plate, and Riley whacked it down the left field line for a double. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Olsen lines one to right. Foul. But barely. That one landed on the opposite side of the foul line. That would have been a tie game. Own one. Come on, Max. Stop playing with your food and just feast on these motherfuckers.
Yep.
This is what got Cookie in trouble on Tuesday against Miami. This is what got Jake in trouble last night. Stop playing with your fucking food, boys.
Yeah, they shouldn't be doing that.
Swing and a miss, strike two. But then again, you could say they also play with their food in the entire series against the Cubs a couple of weeks ago. Come on, Jake. Just get the fucking K here. Get the fucking K. O2 pitch. Ball one. Too high on that pitch. Ugh. Damn it, Max. Stop playing with your food. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball through the hole. What the hell was the point of that damn shift, Buck? You do not shift in that situation, you moronic son of a bitch. Tie game. This is what happens when you play with your fucking food. This is what happens when you shift at the wrong fucking time. What the hell, Buck? Ugh. I mean, seriously, Buck. You let the fucking hole open. Olsen pulled it to the left when you want him to go right. You don't do that. No logic in that. If Lindor is in that hole, in that spot in the hole, then at worst, then at best, Riley is held at second. Down the line left, and that's foul. At worst, Riley's at third. At best, he holds up. But no, you chose to go with the fucking shift. Wrong time to do that, Buck. This is why I hate Showalter at times, Evie. He makes the dumbest moves at the worst times. Oh, 1 to Darno. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Low and out. I mean, fucking honestly, Buck. Don't shift in that situation. You don't shift? That run's kept off the board, supposedly. Here's the 0-2. Max, stop trying to get them to chase. They're not pieing it. Don't play with your food, you dumbass. Darno saw that one coming. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball. This time Escobar fires to second for 1. Over the first. Got him. Double play.
And here's the other thing with male feminists. Like, they always keep creeping around with women because they just want, they want to get laid.
I know.
Yeah. But the point is, who are the real creeps? The normal person or a male feminist?
Evie, can we just keep it to sports? No politics for the rest of the night.
I know. I'm just saying for...
But
anyways, so
here's
with
Ozuna.
sports...
Flew out back in the second.
So...
Ball 1.
Let's see.
I mean, seriously, Buck. Never shift in that sort of situation again.
Again, the book.
1-0 pitch.
So...
How is that not a strike, you dumbass ump?
I see it anyways. It's like... Seriously. It's not really is a strike. It's like if it's...
Line and another base hit. This one's another double at least. Seriously, Max, stop playing with your food!
Yeah, stop playing food and play the game. Jeez. It's like they don't want to eat their veggies.
That's now 6 hits given up by Max in this game. 4 of them in this inning alone. I mean, seriously, Eddie. If it's Guillorme at third, then that play is made. At the very worst, Ozuna's on at first with a single. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, Max. Get out of this inning, you son of a bitch. Hey, Clutch. Swing and a miss at 1, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2 at 1 over the plate. Chop foul. Still 0-2. Go ahead at scoring position. I mean, seriously, if Escobar didn't try to dive for that ball, it would have been a double anyway, but that said, it wouldn't have died as badly as it did. Ground ball to second. McNeil's going to scoop it up and get the out. Mets get out of that inning, but they do cough up a run on 4 hits, and the Braves strand 1. Tie game going into the 5th. God damn it! It's going to be Nido, Nimmo, and Alonso. Fuckers. Yeah.
So, any next games you'll be watching this week? Next games. So, not Mets games.
What the next game I'm going to watch this week is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, pretty obviously watching the Panther game tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I'll see what happens if I'm
not
available
calling.
in the afternoon.
But I'm not calling it tomorrow. I mean, it's the CBS doubleheader this week. National games of the week: Buffalo against Baltimore, Green Bay, New England against Green Bay. Darwin, can you get out of here?
So, but also, I'm gonna think about getting that new Pokemon game soon this month, as in pre-ordering.
I thought the game wasn't available until next month.
Next month it will, but I'm pre-ordering the double pack, so I could basically do my opening, you know.
Oh.
Like my unboxing, because the one thing is, it's gotta be like.
I get it. By the way, Papichulo chat's telling you to be quiet and focus on the game. Here's Tomas Neo, strike 1.
Oh yeah, Papichulo, sorry about that. All right.
3 homers, 28 RBIs this year for Neo. He lined out in the second on a diving catch by Harris. Ball 1, low and outside. Kyle Wright threw 30 pitches to start the game. He's thrown only 41 since then. That's mostly due to the Mets' lack of plate discipline since the first. Ball 2. 4 hits given up by Wright, 6 hits given by Scherzer, 1 walk by Wright, no walks by Scherzer, but 3 Ks to 2 in favor of Wright. Ball 3. Because that one nearly plunks Nito. goes up and in on him, 3-1.
So let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Hey.
Neil grounds one. Slide by Swanson. He's going to get him. Damn it. Would have been better just to let that one go.
Yep.
But then again, they're facing one of the most prolific ground ball hit pitchers in the game today, in Kyle Wright. I mean, Swanson definitely known for both his glove and his bat, but when he started in 2017, I believe it was, he's mostly known for his glove.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check if that's when he debuted. 2016, sorry. Strike one to Nimmo. Nimmo lines that one to left. That's going to be an easy catch for Rosario, who actually botched a couple of plays last night that got the Mets one of their only 2 runs. 2 down.
So which inning are we already right now?
5th.
Oh, the 5th.
There's Alonso, who walked in his first at bat and then he grounded out. Strike one. Come on, Pete. The one thing you've not done in these calls I've done, in these game calls I've done, is hit one over that fucking fence. I've seen Escobar hit one, I've seen Lindor hit one, and that's about it. Sure, you've gotten an RBI or 2 in these games I've called, but have you gotten one over the fence? No. And you chased one that far out and low? You dumbass! Seriously, Pete, why swing at that pitch, you dumbass? Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, base hit. There we go.
Finally.
Lindor coming up. If the season were to end today, the Mets would be the division champs by virtue of the tiebreaker. It's not 8-7; it's 9-8 in favor of the Mets. I did check. I did a math check.
Oh, map check?
Yeah, they're saying Mets lead the season series 8-7. I counted 9-8. Yeah, that's the big question. Who wants to play San Diego? I know the Mets don't want to play San Diego as a wild card team. St. Louis, Philadelphia seems pretty set as the other wild card matchup.
Yep.
Lindor fouls one off the face mask of the ump, 0-1. Yeah, whereas the Mets have been swept 4 times, 3 of them in 2-game series, 1 in a 3-game set against the Cubs. One that never should have fucking happened, and if the pitchers weren't busy playing with their damn food.
Yeah. Like they always played the veggies, to be honest. Eat the veggies and that's it. That's all I can say.
On to Lindor. Ball 1. Lindor. And Harris is going to let that one drop in front of him. Alonso will go to second. 2 out single for Lindor puts Alonso in scoring position. It's only the 5th time the Mets have gotten a runner in the scoring position tonight. It'll be Escobar up next.
Yep.
I mean, no, wait, it's McNeil who's next. My bad, McNeil. McNeil got a single in the first, but again, didn't drive anyone home as the ball went to right field, and Acuna's arm is enough to get somebody like Alonso. Same case in point here. Unless it gets driven to the gap, and it gets driven to the gap and no one gets it, or down the line and into a corner, I don't see Alonso scoring on a base hit. McNeil fouls that one off, 0-1. Does Wright go to that changeup? Pokes one, base hit in the left center. Harris cutting it off. Alonso's coming home. RBI single. Mets regain the lead 2-1. 60th RBI of the year for McNeil. Stand up, New York Mets fans.
Yep.
Let's fucking go. And let's hold the lead this time, you sons of bitches.
Finally, they broke the tie.
Wasn't tied that long.
Yeah, they finally broke it anyway.
I'm just saying it wasn't tied for that long. About half an inning or so.
Yeah.
But that said, another single for the Mets, but that's the main problem tonight. All their hits have been singles. At least half of the Brave hits have been doubles. Right?
Yeah.
Runners at the corners, 2 out. And now the infield coming in to calm right down, along with the pitching, with Frankwitz, the pitching coach of Atlanta. Swanson, d'Arnaud. Yeah, especially when you consider that the guys that have the most homers on this Met core are Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, and Eduardo Escobar. Between them, they have 85 of the Mets 100 some odd home runs. Ball 1. And trust me, I did the math on that, Evie.
Yep.
Outside of them, Brandon Nino's got 14. And these are the guys that have been with the team since day one. Starling Marte's got 16. Mark Canha's got 12. That one's a grounder into the shift. Routine play, gets the out, and ends the inning. But the Mets do get the run back. Get that run back. 1 run, 3 hits, 2 left in the corners. We're halfway home. 2-1 New York. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Honestly, Eddie, you shouldn't have swung at that pitch. I mean, I would have let that one go. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with the shift in effect. And personally, I'm going to be glad when that mechanic is gone next year, or more or less mitigated next year, where the infield players have to stay on the dirt. They can't go into the outfield grass. Know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's loading up.
I mean, I'm just saying, this whole shift thing has been bullshit, taking away runs and hits, and basically killing the enjoyment of the game.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, getting rid of it helps with productivity.
Yeah. And the point is with let's say this, like I do miss going to see live baseball games, but the only thing is I couldn't go to City Field because it's kind of like too pricey for the seats right
Yankee
now.
Stadium's even worse. Trust me.
Hmm?
Do you think Judge will get that 60-second homer, or are people just going to dodge him?
I don't know. It's either they had to find a good choice or not. That's the thing. All right.
We're back. Strike one to Ozuna. Or is that... No, that's Harris, I believe. Yeah, that's Harris. No, that's Arcia, excuse me. Fouls that one off, 0-2.
Yeah.
Evie, you're not a wrestling fan, right?
I only watch wrestling sometimes.
Oh. Thoughts on Chris Jericho being the ROH World Champion now?
I don't know. It's like a hard bet, to be honest.
Swing and a miss. Arcia goes down swinging weakly. And no O's were basically pitching around Judge today. He only chases like 2 or 3 of them. But Chad, you get the point. I agree with Bad Dog. When are these guys going to start pitching the Judge so he can hit that damn 62? Here's Acuna. Fouls that one off. Acuna singled in the third, but he didn't get home on it. Ball one. Other games, it's 8-0 in Washington in favor of Philadelphia. Bomb 6. St. Louis leads Pittsburgh 10-2. Houston's on the board 2-0 against Tampa. Tigers took a 3-2 lead over the Twins. Guardians down 6-1 to Kansas City. Not that that game matters. Check swing. Is Loop going to drop? Yes. And Acuna's going to be held to a single. Fluke, check swing single, bloop single. I don't think Acuna thought that was going to fall. But that's a consequence of not playing deep and playing shallow enough for that kind of hit. One out single for Acuna. Question is, how do you keep him at first? Even with that bad wheel on Acuna, he's still in the 6th most bases in the National League at 26. He's got a big enough lead to where he can make it 27 on this pitch. Is he going to take off? Ball one to Swanson. Swanson also singled in the third, but again, didn't produce anything for Atlanta. Miami up 2-1 in Milwaukee in the 6th. Throw back to keep Acuna on to first by Max to keep Acuna honest. I do not like this shift option. I don't know why Buck shifts when there's double play potential. You don't shift when there's a double play possibility. Buck, you half-wit son of a bitch. You know what I mean, Evie?
Yeah.
Never shift. If there's a double play possibility, never fucking shift. And it doesn't matter if you shift to the left or shift to the right. Never shift when you got a man on first and one out with a chance to get out of the fucking inning. On a ground ball. Does Buck care? No. He just fucks it up that way. Swing and a miss, 1-1. It's those sorts of decisions that make you want to just go into the dugout and punch him. Know what I mean, Evie?
Yeah.
Fans getting antsy as Max constantly throws to try to pick Acuna off, or at the very least, keep him honest.
Uh,
Boy. Ball 2. I swear, this strike zone was a little suspect, if you ask me. Wouldn't you agree?
yeah.
2-1 pitch on its way. And they say he went. That didn't look like he went to me. Did it to you, Evie?
Like, what happened?
Check swing, and I couldn't tell if Dansby went. Oh, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Two and two. I could have swore he didn't go on that pitch. Regardless, here's the 2-2. Come on, Max, get the K. You haven't had a lot of them tonight. Ball 3, throw back to first. Nearly picked Acuna off. Uh-oh, Acuna's pulling his groin. Swanson drives it to center. That one's gonna go into the what? Damn it, Max, you son of a bitch! Swanson gives the Braves the lead. Motherfucker! Same pitch that he got a homer off DeGrom last night. Same fucking pitch, and again, do not play with your food!
Man, eat the veggies and that's it, I could say to them. Seriously.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch is all I have to say. That one was gone. It was a fucking cookie over the plate. Straight over the damn plate. Four-seamer right over the plate. Number 24 for Swanson, and for his career, that's number 101. Son of a bitch! Fuck you to death, Swanson. Strike 1. Now the Mets really need to wake up. Scherzer's now on the hook for the L. You knew the minute it went off that bat, it was going over that fence. Son of an ass.
Yeah.
Harris pops this one up. Center field. Nemo's under it. 2 down. I don't know why you went with the fastball, Max. If you went with the slider, maybe this doesn't happen. Swanson was looking hater, and you gave him a fucking cookie. A fucking cookie! Strike one. One to Olsen. To Riley. This is the one guy Max has not been able to get out tonight. Blasts it down the left field line, but it hooks foul. Sit down. But that said, Braves get the lead on a fucking 2-run bomb by Swanson because Max decided to give him a fucking cookie to hit. And a check swing single by Acuna, followed up by that 2-run blast by Swanson. We go to the 6th, 3-2 Atlanta. Ugh. Damn it! It's going to be Vogelbach, Kana, and Naquin. Win for the Mets in the 6th. What part of do not play with your food do these guys not seem to get? What part of it?
Yeah.
And that cookie Max gave up was him playing with his fucking food. That was straight up playing with your damn food. Question is, if you're Snitker, do you go to the bullpen or do you keep Wright out there for one more inning? What do you do in that situation, Evie?
So this situation, I usually go for the latter, but if it's the other case scenario, well, shouldn't go for the latter. Oh well, see.
Sheesh.
Commercial
and
breaks
they're gonna
often.
bring Dylan Lee to pitch the 6th. So Kyle Wright's night is done with him on the bubble to win this ball game.
So the Atlanta got 2 points up.
2 runs up, yes. Vogelbach taking a cut. Wait a minute. They brought in Alvarez to pinch hit. Are you fucking kidding me? and twice he swung and missed trying to go for the fences. I don't like this move by Buck. I mean, yes, you still have Ruff on the bench, but he sucks. Vientos has had a little more time to stew, so it would have been better to get him. Because it looks like, because when I saw last night, Alvarez is basically Happy Gilmore. He'll either make contact and get an out, or just let go of the swing so hard he lets go of the bat. Ball one. No, really? But this year has sucked dick since becoming a Met, and I'm referring to Darren Ruff. 0-2. Ball two. Or 1-2, I should say now. Ball 2-2. Yeah, when the fuck is Marte coming back? That's a pop-up to center. Harris under it. 1 out. Got off the end of the bat. Hit that one off the end of the bat. Went in the center. A shallow fly in the center. Again, all the Mets have been spraying have been singles tonight.
Yeah.
Short grounder to Naquin to Lee, 2 down. Canada to Lee, 2 down on the first pitch. Son of a fucking bunch of ass wipes! God, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Seriously, why do you do this to treat me this way, big guy? Naquin doesn't go after it, strike one. I mean, I get the logic in putting Naquin in tonight, but again, he hasn't hit well in recent games. I wanted Luis Guillorme in the lineup tonight, not Ty Naquin. And Naquin pops it up, foul territory, third base side. Riley's there, 1-2-3 inning. Where's the fucking plate discipline? Go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Atlanta. I don't expect Scherzer to be starting the 6th. And Buck, I'm going to be blunt. You better not pick a pitcher that's going to punt this fucker away. Because I remember a game that Max had another oblique problem earlier this month against Washington, and you basically picked guy in the back end of that game. You picked a guy who basically let in Adonis Medina, who let Washington blow the fucking doors off.
I'm just reading. I'm just looking at some funny stuff, to be honest. Like a lot of memes going on. So, anyways, whose fault is it? The Mets or the Braves?
Who's up next?
I'm talking about whose fault is it? Like during the game.
So while the Mets are down 3-2, I'm going to blame it on Max.
Oh.
I mean,
Then you gotta
seriously,
make
you
a
don't throw a
blame Max
cookie.
video.
I've done Buck videos. I mean, last night I basically had to do a what the fuck Jacob video.
Yeah.
Scherzer is back out there. I do not like this move by Buck. And there goes another one. This one's going into the chop house. And it's 4-2. Seriously, Buck. No logic in keeping Max out there after he got basically pummeled. No fucking logic, you son of a bitch!
Man.
And it was another one over the plate. Fuck you to death, Matt Olson. Fuck you to death. Number 32 for Olson. Once again, over the plate, gave up a cookie. Dead center. Near the plate, Olson pulls it to right, and it goes into the seats under the chop house. Honestly, get Max out of there, Buck. There was no reason to keep him in it this long. Just enough to get over the wall. Well, and just away, and right near the seats into the chop house. 8 of the 17 hits this series for the Braves have been fucking extra baggers. Or 9 of them, I should say. 5 of them over the fence, 4 of them for doubles. This is getting fucking ridiculous.
Right.
Do the Mets even want to win this fucking division? Do they want to win that first round bye?
Man, I don't know what's going on with the Mets right now. Are they in clown world or what?
Oh, I'll tell you what's going on. No Marte because of the fucking injury bug busting his hand. And
Damn.
no logic in pitching matchups. And I think that mound in Atlanta is fucking rigged.
There's a lot of clown world logic I seen going on in the game.
This is supposed to be our ace trio on the mound this weekend. I'm not seeing that. We need this win to at least be in control of our own fucking destiny, Evie.
Yeah.
Seth Lugo warming up in the Met bullpen. How about this with Bassett tomorrow night? He pitches around Swanson. He pitches around Olson. He pitches around Riley. Why not do that, Buck? Huh?
It's getting ridiculous with Buck.
I mean, seriously, think back to '93. Yankees had their destiny to win the AL East and represent the team, the league in the World Series. Instead, he choked it, and because there were no wild cards at the time, Yankees missed out on the playoffs, and the Jays were able to go back to back. And that was Buck's first full year as a manager. Ball 3. Buck, get Max out of there! Get him out now! You fucking Tin Man! Love of all that is holy, get Buck out of there! And get Max out of there! For the love of all that is holy! And Scherzer is leaving. Lugo coming in. We'll take a timeout. 4-2 Atlanta. Excuse me a minute, Evie.
Alright.
Sorry about that. It's just this whole damn series has been getting me hot under the. This whole damn stretch run has been getting me hot under the collar, and I don't want to see the Mets fumble it at the finish line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tied 2 in Milwaukee. Brewers threatening against the Marlins. Bases loaded. 1 out in the 6th. Bad night for Scherzer. 9 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 1 on the short ball, 3 on the long ball, 4 strikeouts, no walks, and 5 2/3. Lugo comes in with a strike. Ball 1. Yeah, and let's not forget, Slow roller. Neal gets the first in time to end the inning, but the Mets do cough up another run. Seventh inning coming up, 4-2 Atlanta. Bag. Papa suck dick. Mets will send Nito, Nimmo, and Alonso to the plate, playing the seventh. See if we can get some fucking runs here. Question is, who does Atlanta put on? Dylan Lee didn't throw too many pitches, so I think they're going to keep him out there for the seventh. Brewers just took the lead. It's now 3-2 over Miami in Milwaukee. Every time I've called these games, Mets have only lost once, and that was against Philly. Like back in mid to late August. Or mid-August, I think. Instead, they're going to go to Jesse Chavez. Scherzer and DeGrom explain what they need. To Bassett what needs to be done tomorrow night. We go to the seventh, and Jesse Chavez is now on the pitch. And he gets Nimmo to chase one up and out. 1-0-1. Up and in, strike one. Swing and a miss again. I don't know why the hell Neo is swinging at these pitches. 0-2. These pitches are high and out of the zone. Don't chase them, Tomas. These are sinkers that are not fucking sinking. Ball one. And we know Rafael Iglesias is ready to go as the closer tonight, as Jansen more or less overtaxed himself last night. Ball two. Come on, Tomas, just get a fucking hit. Just get a damn hit. And he just stared at it. You could have swung at that, you motherfucker. It was right over the plate, and you didn't even bother to swing at it. Seriously, Buck. What is the logic lately of starting Alonso in the 2-hole? He's better when he's either playing batting cleanup or in the 3-hole. No fucking logic in this. I don't want Pete in the 2 slot. I want Lindor in the 2 spot, you dumbass. Nimmo fouls that one off 0-2. Or he foul tipped it. Regardless. Buck! Logic! There is no logic in having Alonso in the front. Immediately after Nimmo. 2 or 3 batters down, fine. But right after Nimmo? No! It's backfiring. Do you care? No. But has it worked? No! You metal-minded motherfucking Tin Man son of a bitch! Vino warming up. Not for the Met, for the Brave 7th. Ball 2. Forgive my language, folks, but you know how mad I get when someone doesn't use logic and productive reasoning.
Man.
Practicality.
And I can say this, Buck needs to be fired, to be honest.
Ball 3. My point is this, Evie. What the hell has he been doing putting Alonso in the 2-hole the last few games? Alonso is better when he's batting either third or in the cleanup spot. Fouls that one off. You know that's better than I do. Better than anybody.
Yeah.
So why the hell did Buck move him up in the batting order when it's not going to work? It has done Pete far more harm than good to move him to the 2 spot. Ground ball to... It gets under the glove of Arcia. That's going to be an error, I think. I mean, honestly, why did he switch Lindor and Alonso in the batting order? There was no sense to this. I hate it when Buck changes the offensive lineup to think it would get more productive, but it backfires on him. Is he really this stupid? It's a fielding error on Arcia, so no hit for Nimmo. Strike 1 from Chavez. Come on, Pete, just smash this motherfucker. Smash it! I'm getting a fucking aneurysm from this game. Shoots that one to right center, but it's playable. Acuna's under it, and he's got it. Nimmo goes back to first. Off the end of the bat. Come on, Lindor. Get a fucking hit, will you? Not that it fucking matters. Chopper. Arcia handles this one cleanly, and that ends the inning. 1 error charge to Atlanta and nothing else. We go to the bottom. We go to the stretch 4-2 Atlanta. I want to. Can we just see Atlanta die for one damn night? Just one damn night. Can we see the Atlanta Braves fucking die? I'm sorry for going off like that, Evie.
It's fine.
But this sort of thing makes me sick. That Buck chooses once again with the lineup structure to not use logic, to not put Alonso back where he's comfortable. Instead, he sticks him in a spot where he's least comfortable. How many times do I have to scream this at Buck why I cast him as a scapegoat whenever the Mets fuck it up? The reason why I cast him as a scapegoat whenever they fuck it up. Because he's not being logical! I get Marte is not coming back at the end of the year. He might not even make it back for the postseason. But that said, that does not justify putting your best hitter out of his comfort zone. Does it? Does it, Evie?
Yeah.
I'm asking, does that justify putting your best hitter out of his comfort zone? Yes or no?
Pulling his hair in the comfort zone, it just doesn't feel like that because that's the thing. It's like, why you want to put a worse player here and then try and ruin everything? It's hard to say, man.
As
But
far as I'm concerned, putting Alonso in the 2-hole has backfired. Buck, I'm giving you a fucking ultimatum. Put Pete back where he is in the line, where he's supposed to be in the lineup tomorrow night, or this team's fucked. You hear me? Fucked.
yeah,
We need just one damn win to control our destiny in the division, and you choose to fuck it over by putting Alonso in the 2-hole. No fucking logic.
there's no freaking logic, and nothing makes sense anymore.
I'm giving you this ultimatum, Showalter. Either get it right tomorrow night or you're dead to me. You may have gotten the Mets into the playoffs, but if they're not the number 2 seed, and by proxy the division champs, your head's on a pike. The loss tonight, if it happens, is on your damn head as much as it is on Max for giving up cookies. You hear me, Showalter? Do you fucking hear me? Of course you don't. Ball 2 from Ottavino. No to Garcia. Strike 2. Ball 3. Got him swinging. Get down, Garcia. I mean, honestly, Showalter, stop having Pete in the 2-hole. I mean, I'll blame Max for losing this game tonight if the score holds up. I'm not gonna give you most of the blame. But that being said, you're as much to blame for why the offense has been lacking because you chose to put Alonso out of his comfort zone in the cleanup spot and moved him up to the 2-hole, which has backfired badly. I mean, honestly, Buck, are you that fucking paranoid? I accused Thibodeau of being tunnel visioned, and with the Knicks, I don't get a lot of hockey down here, so I couldn't really accuse Barry Trotz last year. Most of what happened to the Islanders was bad luck due starting almost exclusively on the road and constantly getting hit by COVID. And Iglesias is starting to warm up in the Brave pen, so they may go to him in the 8th. I swear to God, Buck. Alonso better be back in the cleanup tomorrow night, or you're dead. Ground ball. Nope. Again with a dumbass shift. Furthermore, no, I will be happy when baseball in 2023 has no fucking shifts. And here comes the bastard that got the Braves out in front, Dansby Swanson. I mean, honestly, Buck, what the hell is it with you and your fucking habit of shift when it's not needed? And I'm pretty sure talking Mets with Rob is as mad as I am about what's going on tonight. Let's go check with him.
Get ready to get everything you want for your home this season because Wayfair's got 5 days.
And again, I think the only way to explain it is
Yeah, hyperfocus at the expense of tunnel vision. Timeout called. I mean, it's quite obvious Atlanta came to play with this one. Again. Grounder to Alonso. Tag. Okay, double play. Not the way I would have wanted it, but whatever. We go to the 8th. 4-2 Atlanta. Can we get some fucking hits? And can we get some damn runs?
So they're on break.
Bunch of bullshit commercials, yes.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm not sure what's gonna be happening in the future with cons. Anyways, as in conventions. I'm just saying.
They're back.
I thought in the future, what will happen to them anyway? Either they'll go poof or something.
Beats me. Here's Rafael Iglesias with the Dodger. With the Angels, he didn't have much of an ERA. His ERA was over 4. Now it's under half as a Brave since being picked up. I mean, Billy Epler was a coward to not pick this guy up. Swing and a miss by McNeil, strike 1. Low in the dirt again, ball 1 this time. Through the hole, Arcia scoops it up, 1 down. Like I said, the sooner the shift is gone, the better. Now, technically, that wasn't a shift move by Arcia, but that said, we had an RBI ground out before he came in, even back in the first. Ball 1. Question is, and David Peterson warming up in the Met pen? I got a bad feeling about that. I would never have swung at that one. 2-2. And he got him swinging. So we're going to have to go into the 9th. I'm not liking it. Never should have gone after that one. And again, even if he didn't, it would have been stripped. Never should have gone after that one. And here's Alvarez again. I'm not liking this one. And here's my problem with Alvarez. He's trying too hard to hit homers. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on the changeup. Top prospect, my fucking ass. Once again, tunnel vision at the plate. He's swinging at everything. Big mistake calling this kid up. Wouldn't you agree, Evie?
Yeah.
Three straight pitches, 3 straight fucking swings. Why the hell do we call this kid up? Top prospect in the minors, my fucking ass. You gave Iglesias essentially the closest to an immaculate inning. Fucking honestly. Buck, you're gonna be dead to me after the night. You hear me? Dead! I never had that much faith in Buck, Evie. I thought he'd
Yeah.
be far more logical than this. True, well, not the incompetent dumbass that Louis Rojas was last year. He has all the weapons. Why is he's misusing them now? Why is it now he chooses to misuse them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I put emphasis on him misusing the weapons. Almost 3 hours, Sasuke. Bottom 8, Dylan. Braves mark. Actually, my record's over 4. Well, looks like they're going to go to Jansen in the 9th, but to get there, we got to get through this inning. Once again, I don't like bringing Peterson in this spot. All one. They'll start against Michael Harris. I have a bad feeling about this. Sure, Harris hasn't gotten any hits tonight. Ball 2. Ball 3. And this is my problem with Peterson. You saw it in that game against the Cubs when he was starting. I would have preferred Trevor Williams in this spot, not David Peterson. Strike 1. The problem I have with Peterson is he's been falling behind too damn early. Chop foul. God, please let the Mets get 3 runs in the 9th. I'm begging you, big guy. Sit down. Harris is down on strikes. Most people start Friday postseason, while postseason wildcard games start on Wednesday. Postseason proper kicks off on Friday. Riley threw the whole base hit. Here comes the piece of shit that added the insurance run for the Braves tonight, Matt Olson. I didn't think Cleveland was going to win the AL Central. Did you, Evie?
Oh. Didn't know that happened.
That is 21 years since the last time the Mariners got into the postseason. They're in as the last wild card, and if the season ends today, they're going to Cleveland. Or to end the day, they would be going to Cleveland. Drew Smith warming up for the Mets in the pen. Swing and a miss, strike one. Makes you wonder what they're going to do against Bassett tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That one gets away, and that's the other problem with Peterson. He's erratic. Notorious for throwing wild pitches. I mean, yeah, for the better, Peterson turned it around from considering the injury he suffered to his foot last season. He showed more of the caliber he had in 2020. But that said, lately it hasn't really helped him. Fouled off. Full count coming. Payoff. Got him. And Buck's going to pull him for Smith. Take a timeout, pitch and change. Drew Smith coming in. And with a man on second and 2 out, and it's 4-2 Atlanta.
Bleak for the Braves because it's not in their hands. Braves win tomorrow, it's definitely in their hands, and all they gotta do is win one game against the Marlins.
Mets is doing very worse, to be honest.
That's, I mean, even if you were to put Pete Alonso fourth or whatever, but if look what happened when the Mets took get the second run of the ball game. If you don't have Pete Alonso in that spot, which number 2 hitter would have got that hit? You got Pete Alonso got a hit, Lindor got a hit, McNeil got a hit. So that worked today. Well, Brandon, it might not even come to that final game of the season if the Braves sweep the Mets because they only need one game against the Marlins. And the Mets would have to sweep the Nationals and pray the Braves get swept by the Marlins, and that's probably very unlikely. So I don't know if no, I think the Mets have that one in there too. Well,
Tomorrow's probables: Kyle Bassett, Charlie Morton. On paper, Morton's the worst pitcher, and by far the weak link in the Braves' chain of command of pitchers outside of Jake Odorizzi. Smith was also out with an oblique strain for quite a while. Fouled that one off, 0-2 to d'Arnaud. Travis hasn't had that great of a game tonight. Over 3. Now the most they can do is get out of here with a magic number down to 2 at best. At worst, they can tie the Braves with both teams having their magic number down to 2. Strike 3. Smith and Pearson strike at the side, but now the Mets are down to their last bats. They'll face Kenley Jansen, who they basically overtaxed last night. And Jansen has been known to fuck it up when he gets overtaxed. They'll face Canha, Naquin, and Nito. But unfortunately, I don't know how patient at the plate these 3 guys are going to be. You know what I mean? Know what I mean,
Yeah.
Evie?
Yeah.
Mets need to work the plate tonight. Work the plate in the 9th. Get runners on. Get hits. Get walks. They know Jansen has been erratic since he left the Dodgers. Yada, yada, does they.
So they're in the last inning, right?
Yeah, Braves setting up their closer, Kenley Jansen, who, while not necessarily a bad closer, has really fallen off since, has more or less stymied a bit since leaving the Dodgers. Another Halloween Ends ad in theaters October 14th, also available for streaming on Peacock. It better fucking end this year. I've heard those French toast sticks suck.
Oh. It's just basically chopped up French toast.
And you got
That's all.
Francisco Alvarez to swing his bat free, and then you got Tyler Naquin to chase. He's to end the game. But that was after getting heavily overtaxed. I don't see Jansen, if he gets overtaxed again tonight, I don't see Jansen pitching, even win, lose, or give up the tying runs. I don't see Jansen pitching tomorrow night for Atlanta. They're going to go to Iglesias. Just for the 9th. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
First pitch to Canna. Here it comes. And Canna doesn't even bother to go after it. Strike one. He has struck out once and grounded out twice. Come on, Mark. Make some water. Take that water and turn it into some fucking wine and get us back into this, you bastard. And that ended up winning it for the Mariners. Foul ball, 0-2. Oh, 2 to Glate from Jansen. And he got Canada to chase it. Fuck! One down. And that was right down the middle. I bet every pitch was a fucking cut fastball. It was a fucking cut. Here's Naquin. The man who ended up being the GOAT in a negative sense last night. On a foul tip, essentially. Ball one. I mean, personally, the way I look at Jansen, he's a one-pitch pony. And that pitch is his fucking cut fastball. Strike one. And it's that cutter again. I mean, all first 5 pitches he's thrown, they've all been fucking cutters. Hope Naquin's not dumb enough to chase one. Ball two. Ground ball to Sol. Arcia throws to Riley, and the Mets are down their final out. This game's pretty much done. Put the nail in the damn coffin.
Yeah. I think it's over for the Mets for now, I could say.
And going into tomorrow night, they're going to be down a game in the division. And if the Braves sweep, they've got the lock. I mean, it's pretty much locked. They need to wake the fuck up against this Braves lineup tomorrow night.
Yeah.
1, no more Alonso in the 2-hole. 2, have these pitchers start feasting on their food, not playing with it. 3,
Yeah.
most importantly, no more throwing cookies over the plate.
Yeah.
Guillorme will pinch hit. Strike one. This will only be the second time the Mets have lost in a game I've called. They won against St. Louis, won against Colorado, beat Texas, beat Pittsburgh. Ball one. The only game I've called that they've lost was against Philadelphia. Yeah, back in August.
Oh.
Love a shit. Guillorme fouls that one off, 1-2. That's down their last strike. God, why have you forsaken me? Why have you forsaken me? which is no fucking surprise. Got him. Braves win.
Yeah. It's no surprise.
And with that, the Braves now have the magic number down to 4 with a win over the Mets. Final score, Braves 4, Mets 2. Winning pitcher, Kyle Wright. That's a league-leading 21. League-leading 21 wins for him. Losing pitcher, Max Scherzer. Kenley Jansen picks up the save. Tomorrow night will possibly determine the fate of the division. Mets now fall to a game behind Atlanta. Full game behind Atlanta. Braves get 4 runs on 11 hits. Mets 2 runs on 8 hits.
Yep.
Mets only hope now to reclaim the season series and by proxy the division lead, salvage this series, get a win tomorrow over Charlie Morton. I still say that mound is rigged somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Corey Wyatt channel. Mets, wake the fuck up tomorrow night. You gotta win tomorrow against against Morton. Aside from Odorizzi, he's probably the weakest pitcher the Braves have. Win that game at any fucking cost. I want to thank Evie for helping me out tonight. Once again. Leave a comment, smash the like, sub the channel. Mets2128 signing out. Goodbye.
And good night.
Bang. And Buck, use some fucking logic tomorrow and not have Alonso number 2 in the fucking batting order. Please, you motherfucking son of a bitch.